All right, so welcome back to the JMach Podcast out here at the Patriot All-America. Today, I'd like to introduce
Adrian Donnahoe with Fairways for Warriors, Arizona chapter.
All right, can you tell me a little bit about Fairways for Warriors?
Yeah, absolutely. Fairways for Warriors is a nonprofit organization that focuses on using golf as a way to get our guys, our combat veterans, back out on the golf course with their brothers and sisters, and just really having a good time, but focusing on the mental health side of things. So we found that golf is. It's a great tool to help with that. And of course, when you're doing it with your brothers and sisters, that's the best part of it.
Absolutely. And how can you be found?
So we can be found at Fairways, fairwaysforwarriors.org. We have 13 chapters in 7 states. So we're the furthest west here in Arizona. We are expanding out to the west side of Phoenix, out in the Luke Air Force Base area. And then we're also focusing on growing down to Tucson as well.
Oh, that's amazing. And you said, is this only for combat veterans?
It is for combat veterans. That's our bylaws, is we have to focus there. But we do help out elsewhere when possible. Absolutely.
And what does help look like? So if I was a combat veteran and I reached out to you, what happens?
Yeah, so the first thing is it's free to sign up. All you have to do is have your DD-214 and your driver's license, so we can get you vetted, and then get you on the email list, which we'll send out for every event. We try to get out at least twice a month, and that means whether it's a golf clinic or we'll go and do hitting balls at the driving range at Dobson Ranch Golf Course, which is a great golf course that we love, and have to put that little stick in there that they take good care of us, so we want to take care of them. But we'll do that, and or we'll go play somewhere. So that's the golf side, but we also offer therapy. So we have a contracted therapist that helps us with art therapy. It's called accelerated resolution therapy. We're also working with another group that's we're in the middle of developing what that looks like. But none of this is at cost for the veteran. We will take care of the cost for them. We also include their families in all this as well. We understand that the health of the veteran really takes the whole family to get that health and recovery, if you will.
Yeah.
So, but also we also help with financial support if needed, right? So we're always looking at ways to help them, but those are kind of the 3 main areas that we do. Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that you also include the veteran's family, because the veteran may be the one with the struggles, but all that shit rolls downhill to the family, to the wife, the husband, the children, and all that.
Yeah, and what we've also found is it takes the family to really heal and go through that process. We can't do that, just like we can't do the military alone. We can't do this other thing we're trying to do out here, which is try to live in a non-military world, so to speak.
Right.
You can't do it by yourself. So, definitely looking. I'm glad to be a part of this organization because of that, because I know that we can help, and we are helping, and really got a great group of brothers and sisters out there of all military branches.
That's amazing. Can you tell me what the Patriot All-America means to you and your organization?
Yeah, and that kind of was leading up, and I knew you were going to ask that question. So, but that's where this whole network thing comes together, and the one team, one fight concept, right? Getting to come to the All-American Patriot is an opportunity for us to really get with like-minded VSOs, veteran service organizations, and understand that veterans. Not all veterans play golf. We get that, but there's fishing, there's hunting, there's always something that we can get somebody linked up with. Financial support. We know we can't always take care of somebody's financial support or help them out. But through that network or that team environment, we can, kind of work with other organizations to help out where they can, which I thought was great. which we've done. So getting to do this and getting to see all the veterans, I haven't seen a pouty face today. It's been great. It's, seeing all the smiles. I was just telling Patrick that I thought it was awesome to just be a veteran and get to experience this. Because not always is being, almost, how do you say it? Being a veteran isn't always easy, right? We watch war movies and we cry. We remember our buddies. We hear the stories and all this. But here's a time where we can come and celebrate each other, really look at ways to better each other's lives. Just a great opportunity to just make it better than it was yesterday. And how can we do that? And if we don't get together like this, you're not going to do that.
Absolutely. So I'm really curious as to like, how has working with other veterans affected your mental health?
Man, I will tell you that I was a member with Fairways for Warriors before I became the assistant chapter director. And now being the chapter director, I've always said that this is my therapy. So getting to see the veterans, getting to talk with them, share our stories, getting to play golf with them and develop those relationships and help them assimilate back into society, so to speak. That's my therapy, quite honestly. I've been retired since 16. It has not been an easy road by any means. It has taken quite a bit. And I can tell you that doing this, which is Fairways for Warriors out here, the Arizona chapter, we've been here in Arizona for 4 years. And I've been with them, I think I've missed one event, which was the very first one. So I've been with them ever since. And my mental health has improved dramatically. It's just been a very good thing, and I love it. And to see the expansion and the growth that we've got going on right now, and getting to hang out with the guys out here, it's exciting and gives me goosebumps thinking about it.
Absolutely. I completely understand that. Like, doing this for you is therapeutic, because doing this podcast for me is therapeutic. Because not only do I get to hear your story, your struggles, your coping mechanisms, but we're learning from one another.
Right.
And we're helping each other believe that, like, we are important, we are worthy, and we do matter.
Yep. Absolutely.
My final question for you is, do you believe golf is a positive coping tool for veteran mental health?
Well, it depends on what kind of handicap you got, right? No. You know what? Golf has been, it's been therapeutic before I even realized it. Playing back in the day with my parents, my dad specifically, getting out here, being in the elements, frustrated or not, you hit a fat shot or whatever. And when you sit back and realize that you're not getting shot at anymore, you got your buddies to your left and right, you're laughing, you're having a good time. The therapy, it is therapy. It absolutely is. And it gives us that ability to still be competitive, right? But not to the point where we're shooting at each other type deal. So I don't know. There's so many things you could go on, because golf is life as far as I'm concerned. There's so many trials and tribulations that golf puts you through that are so similar to life in and itself, right? So if you can get out there and handle a round, not throw a club, not get mad, because guess what? It's life. You're gonna stumble. You're gonna make a mistake. How do you bounce back? How do you make that next shot good, right? I think that's why golf is such a therapeutic sport, because it is so similar to life. And then sometimes you just got to stop and look around. Look at the mountains over to your right? You know what I mean? It just, there's so many times I'll get on the golf course and just look around and stop. Don't even realize I'm on the golf course anymore.
Right. It's like you're in a whole new world.
It is.
And that's a great point. You said, because you can take your anger out, right? You could smack the shit out of that ball, but you got to also remember you have to stay focused, because if you take your anger out, you're going to shank that right into the pond or whatever's right over there. So you have to be able to take your losses and recognize they're not a loss, it's a learning lesson.
Yep.
And you need to grow from it and how you can improve from your last hit. Because each hit, each stroke is a chance to improve from the last one or the last mistake or the last whatever you want to consider it.
Yep. Yeah, you always listen to the professionals when they talk about, something happened or whatever. It's always about a learning experience, right? And then you see the amateurs going and playing a tournament or whatever, and it's always like, oh, that's going to be an experience that they're always going to remember, right? That's a learning lesson they're always going to take on to the next level. So
Sure.
I just can't. I want to know how many rounds I've got to go and learn all that. How many I play to learn all those. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, no, it's absolutely.
All right, boss, I'm going to wrap this up for the event.
Cool.
Is there any saved rounds, anything I missed that you would like to say?
No, I think it's great. I appreciate you guys' time and the opportunity.
Our
And,
pleasure.
It's
Thank you.
a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.